Hello everyone, I hope that you're having a great day. We just got a massive console mod drop in Baldur's Gate 3's mod manager featuring mods like this switch axe that people have been asking for a very long time, as well as that outfit that's on Shadowheart, the Red Witch class mod, one of the highest requested class mods, Dancer, Windwalker, Way of the Mistweaver, and much more. Now, I actually predicted over a quarter of the mods in this video, so you can check out my previous video where I predicted future mods that will be coming to console, and my next prediction is that you will have a great weekend. Now, just to dive right in, the Red Witch class mod is something I've previously covered. I actually recommend using Dawnstar's telekinetic spells with this because there is a lot of synergy between them, especially if you're going for like a Scarlet Witch style build. Now you got things like the Armor of Agatha there, Hex Bolt, which is a bonus action ability. You can do some force damage, Chaos Volley. As you level up, you get stronger versions of those spells, and you get spells similar to like a Warlock, Wizard, and Druid kind of all combined into one. And yeah, you can see there all the spells on it. So I may do a future video on this, but for right now, I think you should check out this video. And next up, we got the Dancer class mod by Turbo Hobo here. Now, this one's really cool because you learn different dance styles like salsa dancing, break dancing, moshing, which give different abilities like a ability to do a reaction melee attack against an enemy, getting an extra action, +3 to damage and attack rolls. And this class mod here has some pretty fun abilities all the way up to level 12. It's fun, fast-paced, light armor focused. I will be doing a video on this in the future, and Charisma is its main ability alongside Dexterity. I think this is a really fun one for those like myself who enjoy Dexterity builds with a bit of Charisma. I'm really excited to see more of Half Glimpse mods on console with the Way of the Mistweaver Monk subclass. Now, this one functions as somewhat of a healer mixed with the monk. Now, Super Dagonoth also has a monk subclass combined mod where there's the Way of the Mercy, but the Way of the Mistweaver works in a bit of a different way. So you got the ability to cast Renewing Mist here, Teachings of the Monastery. You spend your key points to be able to do some different types of healing. So you can see here all the different abilities. You can do things like Lesser Restoration and Revivify, which will cost 4 of your key points. And once you get down to level 17, you also get the Invoke the Yulon, the Jade Serpent, which allows you to expend your key points and roll martial arts dice to heal your team. I think this is a really cool one, and I'm a big fan of monks, and I think it's interesting to have another wisdom-based healer. Also, this is somewhat of an adaptation of like the version of the World of Warcraft class too, which I think is kind of interesting. And following that same trend, we also have the Windwalker monk here, which is more offense focused than the Mistweaver. So with this, you get the Rising Sun kick. When you make an attack, you can follow up with a Rising Sun kick, making the target vulnerable to your impending attacks. And you also can get a bonus to movement speed. Alongside this mod, again, it also has the level 20 support. You get the combat conditioning, which changes your different abilities like Flurry of Blows, Patient Defense, and Step of the Wind to add additional bludgeoning damage to a target that you can see. Dampen Harm, you can reduce the amount of damage that you take. There's a touch of Karma at level 11, allowing you to protect yourself. And when you take damage from a creature, you can use your reaction to gain resistance to that damage type. The Strike of the Windlord here, which allows you to do an attack and spend 6 key points, empower yourself, and deal 3d12 lightning damage to all creatures in front of you. And when you do on your next turn, your attacks will deal an additional 44 of lightning damage. So yeah, this is a fast, lightning-focused version of the Monk. Now, one thing with a lot of Monk subclasses, kind of similar to the Bard, Sword Bard and Open Hand Monk are just so overpowered, but if you want a more balanced experience, this is going to be a really fun one. So I highly recommend checking these out. They're a blast to play, and I will be having builds coming soon for them. And following up, we got another Halves Glimpse one and another winter-based one. Now, some people are asking if this got removed off console. We actually didn't have this one previously. You may be confused because they also have a Winter Druid and a Frozen Sorcerer subclass. So this is the third cold-based one. I'm a huge fan of them. So Winter Walker Ranger, you can expect a build for this one coming soon as well. So this is based on places like the Icewind Dale. You get special spells like Ice Knight, Pass Without Trace, Remove Curse, Ice Storm, and Cone of Cold. And you get the Frigid Explorer, resistance to cold damage. When you hit an enemy with their weapon, you can deal an additional 1d4 of cold damage, and they can only take this damage once per turn. This is great to pair with a Snowburst Ring to create ice surfaces below enemies, and it'll also ignore resistances to cold damage. The damage increases to 1d6 at level 11. You'll also get the Hunter's Rhyme. When you cast Hunter's Mark, you gain a temporary health points equal to 1d10. You can use a reaction to force a creature to make a wisdom saving throw, and will frighten the target as well. And the Frozen Haunt, whenever you cast Hunter's Mark, you can take on a ghostly snowy form until the spell ends. When you're in this form, you gain the following benefits. Immunity to cold damage. You first adopt this form. Anyone in a 5-meter radius will take 2d4 cold damage, ignoring resistances. Immunity grappled, prone, restrained, and you can't use this until you do another level 4 or 5 spell slot or you long rest. So yeah, this is a really fun one. I will be doing a future build on this as well. And the last one that I recommend, or I guess that'll come from Havsglund here, is the Eldritch Domain Cleric. Now, this is from the Grim Hollow. This is perfect for a Halloween-themed playthrough, because that's coming at the end of this month. The Eldritch Domain is a fun one because you get to choose cantrips that'll cycle around. You get unpredictable ones every single time. You get special spells like Tasha's Hideous Laughter, Sleep, Detect Thoughts, See Invisibility, Fear, Slow, Confusion, Phantasmal Killer, Dominate Person, Planar Binding. And then you get a Prophecy of Doom, which allows you to do a 5-meter radius in an area, and the targets have to do a wisdom saving throw or get affected by the Eldritch effects for 1 turn, or 1 minute, which is 10 turns. You also have the Eldritch Contagion, which can apply this whenever you cast a spell, and you can target another target with a bonus action. And the Eldritch effects here have different things like being able to silence a target, taking 1d8 psychic damage at the start of their turns, becoming disoriented, making them fall prone at the end of each of their turns, making them have disadvantage on attack rolls and perception checks, take an action or a bonus action, or a move or an action, or not both, one or the other, cannot use reactions, make it have advantage on attack rolls, and attack rolls against it always have advantage, make the target partially blind so they can only see within 7 meters, and you can frighten the target. So there's a lot of really cool effects. You also have the special Sing the Song That Ends the World, which does a 10d10 of psychic damage. You can only damage targets once with this type of damage. It's a pretty cool one. I'll also be focusing on this in a future video. Now, this is a really interesting one. The Granny Weapons Immersive by _Sem. This is the first of the Granny line of mods that we've seen on console. If you've not seen these before, they add in a ton of different things like armor, crowns, immersive crowns, druid stuff, daggers, and much more, elixirs, you name it. This adds some really cool items to the game. Just to showcase a few that you can find in game, like this shield here gives all the lightning charge gear combined into one shield, and then this also gives the ability to reflect and immunity to lightning damage, and then you can also do a riposte with the shield, and then you get some abilities like Bolts of Doom from Marka Heshker. There's also some very balanced ones as well. They give different spells, like this one has the Z Monster spell. I personally like the Alien's Possession sword here, which gives you the ability to do lunar smites, which are in the base game of Baldur's Gate, but just not accessible to the player. Yeah, there's a lot of really cool weapons that are added to the game, and I highly recommend checking this mod out for some new experiences. It's great. And this is a quality of life that I needed for a long time. Clean living makes it so you don't get blood and grime on your character. This mod made by Kwin is a lifesaver because I have spent many moments in battle in this game. The cheater spell does have the cheater's cleanse party here. So that was my old workaround to be able to clean off the party. But it does take time, and then you have the bubbles floating around. If you want to get into photo mode, you just have to wait for these bubbles to disappear. And this is a massive quality of life because now you don't have to deal with it. You just download this mod and they will not accumulate the blood and grime. And I think it looks so much better, especially with photo mode being in the game. I want to take shots that look good, you know, like for thumbnails and all that. And yeah, now I'm able to without having to worry too much. So yeah, clean living, amazing mod. Now, Woodland Druid outfit by Ren, ported by Eclipse here. This is Ren Mod's outfit. Amazing looking outfit. So you can see this on Shadowheart here. And the only thing with this, similar to one of the other outfits, the Raven Queen one, is that it comes split into different parts here, which two of them, there's the Woodland feet and the Woodland dress. And then we have the Woodland headset and neck, which are based as like armor versus camp clothing. So it will come a little bit split, but yeah, you can still put on just the feet and the dress here and get this full appearance. I think it looks nice. My character has a little necklace going on there, but yeah, that's maybe it'll get fixed in a future update. So yeah, I think it's still pretty cool. And we also got one that I'm very excited about, the Switch Axe Transforming Weapon by Skirby. This gives me hope. This basically gives us the sequel to Bloodborne we will never get, and you can now do this in Baldur's Gate 3. So you have a long range attack with the sword here, so you can actually extend the Switch Axe out, the Swag Axe, the Swax, whatever you want to call it. It has a normal version and an extended version. It comes with a bunch of different skills too as you level up. I respect my character to be able to show off some of the different stuff there, but if you put it on a character that can actually utilize it, they get a bunch of abilities like the Hellish Cleave here, which is a huge fiery attack, the Rupturing Slash, but the long range attack is something you always get, and it just uses your bonus action to attack a little bit further. I think it's a cool weapon. It's going to be a little unbalanced. However, the best way to make these weapons balanced is just remove the weapon actions, and then they'll be a pretty normal experience. So oddly, my PC just crashed, but next up we got the Levin Greatsword Lightning Blade here by Skirby, which adds another really great weapon to the game, and you can dual wield them like a lot of the other great sword weapon mods from Skirby. This one also includes some different abilities based on lightning. A little different than the Levin sword from Fire Emblem, but some pretty cool abilities here, both focused on thunder and lightning. So yeah, another awesome weapon mod. We got the third Scurvy mod here. This is the Temi Longsword plus Warden armor set. Now, this is a really nice armor set that adds a new weapon into the game. It comes in this little kit here. You may have noticed this from some of my other videos. I did a video on the Eldritch Knight, and I use this armor set because I think that helmet looks really cool. You can dye it like a black color as well using favorite colors. Great mod, and just adds another really nice armor set. I know people have been asking for body type like 1, 2, 3, 4 armor sets, and you got another one here. Scurvy's been putting out some really great quality ones. So yeah, that's a Temi Longsword and Warden armor set. And we also got some new head mods from Precious Little Ball Babe. This is the Marielle Head here, so you can see what this one looks like. Pretty nice looking head. There's another one here, so this is what this one here looks like. Then we also got the Onyx Head as well. So this one, again, you can use this on a variety of different characters, and this is what it looks like on my character here. So there's the Onyx Head. So yeah, it looks pretty similar depending on how you build out your character. Be great. So yeah, 2 amazing new head mods here. And we also got, this is something you've been asking for, with an instant level up. Now, I do want to make a note. So there is the cheater spell mod. This is kind of my like catch-all for everything. There is a setting that lets you get unlimited XP. So you can go here, summon in the utility chest, and it's going to have a bunch of different XP bottles and things like that that let you level up. But this one just gives you a spell that lets you pick what level you want to change to. It's made by Harpsy22. This is a pretty cool one, especially if this is exactly what you're looking for. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that. We also got this here, which is a little crazy because we just got this mod literally at the start of September, end of August, the Relentless Avenger boots. Now, I assume this is because this mod didn't take a whole lot to do to test. This literally just adds the Relentless Avenger ability here, which is from the Oath of Vengeance Paladin, and allows you to get this from Quartermaster Tali in Acts 2. Not the most powerful ability. A little surprised they added this one, but I'm assuming it's because this was really easy to test. And this mod is made by Gamer Beige. We also got ourselves the Halo Crown and Tiara Headdress here by Marielle Mods. This is available for body type 1 dyeable, and you can find this in the tutorial chest. Pretty cool looking new ones for those that want to make their character look great. And we got the fixed Shadowheart dye skin by Sephora Roth, yeah. Love the name. That just adds a new dice mod into the game. So yeah, lots of really great new outfits, new classes. I'll be covering those in a future video, so you can check those out when they drop. Let me know which of the class mods you want to see covered first in the comments. I hope you have a great day, and we'll catch you all in the next video.